Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome again with a new episode of Enjoy Your Mind. So this is the part 2 of women having a mental breakdown makes a draw that exposes the cause. As always, before you start, subscribe, like it, and share this video with all your friends. After the story of Susanna and her story, or her depression, now we're gonna move to the second part. Just enjoy. Today, Susanna continues to share her story by speaking publicly about her experience with this illness. Her openness might save the lives of others suffering with untreated brain trauma. Susanna is well aware of how fortunate she is to have been able to resume a responsibility of relatively normal life. She's not one of the 15% who are recovered but suffer severe cognitive defects, or even 20% who suffered mild ones. The experience has, of course, changed her. Thought she is not exactly sure how. Her method of communication served as well as a word of warning from trauma victims everywhere. Tina hence thought she had a perfect life, and few people could argue with her. She had a lovely marriage of 30 years, kids who loved her, and a healthy routine each day. But Tina had no idea she was a few heartbeats away from losing it all. February 12th, 2018 will always go down as the darkest day in the history of Hines family. On the day, Tina and her husband Brian decided to take a leisurely hike just outside of Phoenix. The first leg provided everything they could have hoped for: fresh air, sunshine, blood pumping throughout their veins. Their pleasant afternoon took a turn. However, when Brian heard a thud behind him, whirling around, he saw his beloved Tina fall into the ground. She wasn't breathing. How could something like this happen to someone as wonderful and healthy as Tina? Brian called emergency services and prayed for a miracle. When a team of firefighters arrived at the scene, even they were spoken. The victim in question looked less than lively. They didn't hold out much hope but still performed CPR on their drive over the hospital. Unfortunately, they couldn't administer it fast enough. Before they could reach the emergency room, Tina's heart stopped. All signs of life were gone. But the fireman still had one more trick up their sleeve. Brandishing a defibrillator, one of them restored Tina's heart. She came back, but only for a few minutes. When her heart stopped for a second time, they brought her back. Then, Tina fainted for a third time. Tina was barely clinging to life when she entered the doors. Even the most seasoned doctors looked down at her in shock. The woman's heart stopped 2 more times. By the 5th, she had died for a total of 27 minutes. After another shock from the defibrillator, the medical staff expected Tina's heart rate to flatten yet again. Surprisingly, she remained stable, and when it came to hours later, the heart attack victim seemed incredibly serene. In her weakened state, Tina couldn't speak, but when she gestured for a nearby pen and paper, her loved ones realized she had something important to share. They placed the materials at her side. The Hines family watched in amazement as Tina rolled out a message on the page. They could make out a couple of letters here and there, but they couldn't piece together what she meant. As Tina regained her strength, she told them what she was trying to write is real. She explained. Brian, her husband, asked what he was referring to. It was then that Tina described how she saw heaven. It was so real. The colors were so vibrant. She recalled. While she was flatlined, Tina told her family that she witnessed the afterlife in the most ideal sense. There were the pearly gates in the bright lights in the sky. Also, she wasn't alone. As Tina's vision became more clear, Jesus himself appeared in front of heavenly gates. Shining brightly, he was a welcoming presence. When Tina woke up, she was more sure of her faith than ever. So this is the story for today. Thank you for watching, and of course don't forget to subscribe, share it, and like this video. Of course, follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you for watching. See you next episode. Goodbye.